Good afternoon, everyone. Let me get this situated real quick. I know I should have all this situated. All right. All right. So, good afternoon. Today's stream is actually going to be a book review on Fairest of All. It's a series. It's book one part of a series called The Villains. And yes, it is a Disney book. It's based on the Disney villains. Let me take off my glasses. It was distracting seeing my reflection from my glasses. So the author's name is trying to get camera angled more to where I'm in the middle. All right, so like I said, this is book review, and it's called The Fairest of All, which is the book, and it's part of a series called The Villains. It is book one, and it is about Snow White's evil queen. The author's name is Serena Valentino, who she's really good at but she's really good at incorporating details, and the way she writes, it's almost like you're literally watching a movie but based on the queen's side and not Snow White's side. But they do, of course, correspond. It's very interesting. I found it was very interesting that the queen, for almost all of Snow White's life, because she came into Snow White's life when she was 4. So most of Snow White's life, the queen was actually a genuine, nice person. She loved Snow White. And she treated Snow White like she was literally her own child. So it took a lot to make her evil. And I was very shocked on how long it actually took. Because, of course, we all know, based on the original Snow White, she was, this teenager, and the queen, of course, wanted her dead and all that. But the book is really not about that. It's more about grief. And yes, it's jealousy, but it's not over really her beauty, more than how she dealt with stuff in life, how she dealt with grief. So, we all know that the king passes. He goes to war. He passes away. And she, goes into a deep depression. Okay. And Snow White, of course, is so young, and she's not understanding, and, all she wants is her mom. So she sits there and, tries to, the queen sits there and tries to actually close everybody out. She wants to stay in her chambers and everything. And then finally they get her out. Now this is going to be big spoiler. Because of how it's written, we all know the story. We all know how it all ends. So that's just basically the spoiler. But the way the queen dealt with the king's death was really remarkable. It was. I don't know. I guess because I relate more probably to Snow White. Live. Yeah, you grieve. Okay, you move on. But there's also something attracting the queen to evil. And later on in the series, you will literally meet, they are called the Odd Sisters. Now they are the king's cousins. And they're three girls, or three ladies, and they're cousins. And they're evil. They're evil witches. And it's remarkable how they actually knew the queen before the queen was the queen. Through her father. I'm not going to spoil that one because I was like, what? But they end up, I'm trying to not spoil everything. So they pretty much leave this, this trunk, and the queen is like, what is this? And she opens it up. And of course, the mirror and everything. And no matter how many times, and actually the queen has, with that mirror, the queen actually broke that mirror several times. The king broke it several times, but it kept reappearing. That would aggravate the hell out of me. This one mirror just keeps reappearing. And you're like, why do they keep, giving this back to her? Why? You find out. And of course the mirror was telling her she's the fairest of all. And that kind of goes to her head like it would anybody else. So once the mirror tells her she's not the fairest of all, she freaks out. She just freaks out. So she sits there and she's sending people away because she wants to be the fairest. And that's when her jealousy starts to really ramp up. Now, when it comes to Snow White, and this is literally like in the middle of the book. You're watching Snow White grow up from a child to a preteen to an adult, in her early 20s. And when she starts seeing her not notice, Snow White was very oblivious to the prince. And we all know that the prince kisses her, breaks a spell, yada yada. But she's actually really oblivious because she wants to live life to her fullest. Now, when she lives life to her fullest, the queen's like, no. So she actually tells her, you're going to learn how to do this. You're going to learn how to do your clothes, how to do housework. Because the queen, that's what she did. She was a peasant. And the king fell in love with this peasant girl. and made her into the queen. And, she was told all her life, the queen was told all her life, you're ugly, you're not beautiful. So she started believing that. When the king built her up. So when the king died, that devastated her. Her whole world just shattered. Well, that's when she got really depressed, not wanting to do anything. So she decided to go into this chest that these witches these witches actually left. And she's sitting there and she's finding all these books, all these spells, and then they're like, you can do this. Well, that's when she finds a spell on how to make her old, not recognizable, but with the apple. And she went to the cottage not once but twice. So it's mainly all about grief. Snow White dealt with the grief. Live life to, her father always, lived life to his fullest. So she was like, I'm going to live my life to my fullest, be happy like he was, love like he did. The queen, on the other hand, depressed, anxiety, didn't care. So she, in the end, she became evil. That's how she got evil queen. So, I mean, if you follow these books and you know the story, it's kind of remarkable how it's showing you the point of view to the my cat. It's showing you the point of view to from the villain's perspective, how they became that way. Because you always wanted to know, was the queen really always mean? Was she always, why did the king fall in love with somebody that was really mean? But no, she wasn't. She was actually a genuine nice person. Loved her family, loved her husband, loved her child, loved everybody around her. She considered the nanny her sister. So she considered like that's just a family, people that are not related to you, but they are family to you. So, and we all can relate to that. But yeah, so it's like I said, it's really remarkable how this author, how she took the evilness, showed the good, showed, before, and then showed the after. It's unreal. We always wondered. Now, the second book is about the Beast, about Beauty and the Beast. I haven't quite got onto that one yet, simply because I went back to my one book I've been reading. It's my vampire book that I started reading. So I am still on that one. I'm actually almost done with it, so I'll probably be doing a book review here within the next few days to maybe over the weekend about that one. My cat is playing with my microphone. She wants to be on YouTube. Luna wants to be on YouTube. Look, Luna. Want to be on YouTube? So, just go ahead, pick up the book, because you might get something out of it that I didn't get. Something might strike you more than it did me. But I was glued to this book. It took me probably about 4 days to read the book. Like I said, I was glued. Or it could have took me 5 days, 4 to 5 days because I work and everything. So I was reading on my 15. I was reading on my lunch breaks. I was reading when I got home. I was reading before doctor's appointments, and wherever I went, I always bring my Kindle. So the book is called The Fairest of All, and it's a villain series. It's the villain series. Check it out because they go, and I got a feeling these 3 sisters are going to make their appearance. I just have a feeling. I haven't read the second book yet. I have a feeling they have something to do with the Beast. Because why would they have their own book? Let's think about this now. But it goes from, when I say the villains, it's Ursula, the Beast, the evil queen, Sleeping Beauty, magnificent Sleeping Beauty's dragon. And it's also with that, she incorporates the different stories in with the one story. So she'll talk about one villain that's way further down the road. But it's in a story. And how she relates to that villain. So it's this book is seriously good. Pick it up, read it. Like I said, what I got out of it was, this is a book about how two people dealt with one person's death. That's how I got. One lived life to the fullest, one didn't. One didn't know how to rule. The other one, like I said, just wanted to enjoy life. So that's what I got out of it. So I would love to hear you guys' comments down below whenever you guys read the book. And I'd love to have kind of like a discussion about it. I'm also on Goodreads. I'm still the girl with the butterfly tattoo on Goodreads. I will be changing my name on that one. That's one platform I forgot to change. But like I said, hit me up. We can have a discussion on Twitter about the book. We can have, I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. Underneath Bell Butterfly. So just hit me up. All right. I would love to hear what you guys think of the book. And enjoy. Have a great day.